Welcome back, you Fox lovers, to another video, and we are back playing Danganronpa, and this might be the last Danganronpa video that I make of Danganronpa, or the last Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc video in the Danganronpa series. Over 2 years. 2 years it took me to finish this game. Yeah, I believe it was 2 years. I have to go check the first episode though. Where did we need to go again? Hold on. I can't afford to lose. Oh yeah, I gotta go to the DVD. Let me just go to first floor. Map. Let me go all the way over to the first floor. Gotta go over to the AV room, wherever that is. Right there. But yeah. just depends, you know. If this is the last video or not. Okay. This should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well then, I'd better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. After I finish this game, I'm gonna go back over to Corpse Party and try finishing that one. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. I stared into the black on of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then, all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka? It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was of the man positioned on the side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Huh? Did she say anything? Yeah, my volume's way too low. I don't know if she said that. Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spend the rest of your life in this school? I accept.
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
Okay. As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood up till now, but this, only this. I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard, because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad, she tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Yo, it's me! Uh-huh. What I saw was me. Impossible. Undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But I am here and now had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him
Now,
like this.
shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said yes?
Sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Yeah, I said yes.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
I don't know why, but my hair looks gray, bro. I'm turning old, dude. My hair is turning gray. I don't know, in the recording my hair looks gray. Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Byakuya? Byakuya? Yeah, Byakuya. Okay. Toko? Hina? Everyone? They all said the same, they all said that they agreed to live in the school forever. And then... Kyoko Kirigiri! Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She'd sat down with the headmaster at Hope's Peak Academy, her father. And when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsie! Looks like it broke. Out of service! What? It just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now then, when, doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere or anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure my ass. You cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, I'd just be more of the same. He'd ask them the question, and they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
Oh, I know. So right after Kyoko was gonna have the interview with the Mastermind, you know, because apparently the Mastermind was one of us. Is one of us. I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that? Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seemed much too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in favor of the Mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or interview DVD. Ding dong bing bong. Yep, class trial time.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial.
Okay, yeah, I wish I added this part in the last video, but just the video would have been 2 hours long, and plus I already was missing like 20 minutes of the video, so it was just annoying. I was getting tired, so you know, it's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. Last time, all our lives will be on the line. Like, and it was kind of important, the part that got missed out. It was the part where I was talking to Byakuya, and she was showing another part of the Mukuru's thing, and it was like showing all their vitals and height stuff, you know. I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. This is the end, guys. After 2 long years. I guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto,
You're early, Makoto.
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? I'm early because I was like directly next to it. It was like right there. Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However,
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. And just like she said, bloop. Byakuya. Byakuya? They arrived one after another. They were all in the same state of shock. Hina? Hiro? Silence. And it wasn't any normal silence. It was the deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial. Hello.
Called for me and so I appear. Genocide!
Okay, you just cut off. Just genocide, and it doesn't even say jailbreak.
Oh, I'm on fire!
Ah, strong, silent master is so wonderful, so cool, so hot. Okay, shut up. Now listen. Everything will be just fine if you leave it to me.
My
With my sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gorge and shive the master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. If it's what master wants, it can be boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Where am I? No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? And weary our gloomy Gus faces, I see.
Well now.
Okay then. Well then, let's begin. This final class trial is going to be slathered in a pitch black despair, climaximum sorrow.
that's fine.
You're right, this is the final class trial, and this time, it'll be fair. What do you mean this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know.
Unbelievable.
If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today, I'm
And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope.
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already. Sure. Let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
So don't try and run away. Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared. Whatever.
In the name of my
This
family.
will be over in no time. With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first in the elevator. One by one, the others followed. I don't need to see everybody fading away, bro. I don't need to see this. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the
Hey.
elevator. They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
However,
But you know why that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
however,
Well, you can tell us all about it soon. At the class trial. You're right, I'm ready.
so...
Ready to win, right? Of course. I'm glad to hear you say that. Okay. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. Let's enter the final class trial, and probably not the final video depending on how long this class trial is and depending on if I want to make this video like 2 hours long. I don't know. I started making my way towards the opening, step after step towards that gaping maw. I resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend, deeper and deeper. Deeper, deeper, deeper still. Deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper it fell. Okay. I closed my eyes and sight fell away. All sound too disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been second or centuries later? Why are you waiting for them to open the last time? Don't you still have to go up? You have to go back up once you win the class trial. You have to go back up to the entrance. Yeah? I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. Damn, look at this room. This is the final trial site. What do you think? Isn't it just the perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's the long-awaited last stage. The always exciting final boss battle. Woohoo! And I'm gonna sit on this one. I will just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat. Well then, let's begin. Let's do this. Let me set my skills. Okay. Can I put this on? No, I can't. Okay. I don't know. Let me see. Do I have anything new? Doesn't look like I have anything new. I need to work on getting my skills. Let's start the class trial, bros. Skis. Okay.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule. So listen up. If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win. But if you can't, then I win. And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure will.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not. Bears never go back on their word.
Never
Yeah,
mind all
right.
that.
Why is there
I
two
just
other
have
games
one
afterwards?
question for you.
Oh,
Really?
you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Is the Mastermind only one person?
Hmm?
Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the Mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me! I'm right, aren't I? I knew it!
What? Yes, you're an idiot. But I hope they add the Sparrows on here, because I want to play that one. I'm gonna have to play it after too. Group photo, places to check, Headmaster's key handbook. Which
You
one?
guys have all been working together, haven't you?
The group.
You're all out to get me.
I'm
I'm
gonna get
sure
that
of it.
and I shoot the. I need a.
I have
It's been a
evidence of my
while
own.
since I've done a class trial.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
What?
What? Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
Damn it! No, I clicked the wrong button. You serious? Dude, it's annoying. I forgot which button is to freaking hold up.
You
Let me
guys
shoot
have
this
all
one
been
real quick.
working together, haven't you? I
Let me
have
see which one
evidence,
slow down.
so
Which
I
one
know
slow
I'm
down?
right.
No, it's not that one.
Hey, you stole
That
my
one slow down.
bag.
Okay. I couldn't.
You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I have evidence.
What a coincidence. Evidence that proves every...
What? This doesn't make any sense. How can the
There we go. It's the group photo.
That's wrong. It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
What? You two?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different. With the picture you have, I'm in it. But that can't be right. Because in my picture,
Yo.
see? I'm the only one not in it.
Okay. There's everybody there, but you know, it's just Celeste is just standing in the background there. Celeste is being sus, you know? Celeste is an imposter. I figured as much, in which case...
Hero, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
Damn, look at this. We're eating donuts from, I presume it's Krispy Kreme, because that looks just like the Krispy Kreme logo. You just can't see the text.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
I like Krispy Kreme. I've been
Secret or
there for
whatever, I don't care.
donuts.
You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only
I
one
actually have a
missing.
donut coupon. That's, it's
But
available
you're
till
in
next
my
year.
picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The Mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Huh? I laid a trap? A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
Shut up, Monokuma. The proof I need to reveal Monokuma's trap. Each photo has a certain something in common. There's a connection regarding what person isn't shown in the group photos. And that person is the one who got the photos, Monokuma. You know what? It could have always been. You know what? In the photos, it could have just been the freaking the person who's taking the photo. You know, Makoto got the photo, and he's the one who's taking the photo. The same with all the other people. You know, that could be. I think it's Monokuma. No, it's not. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, the person who got the photos.
I got it!
That was exactly what I was talking about, and I didn't click it.
The only one not in the picture is the person who received it.
Or whatever. No, it's not. Like I said, it could have been Makoto who took this photo.
In the picture I got, I'm the only one missing.
I don't know why they just think of that. Go big brain, bro.
In the picture Hina got,
Hina's the one that's taking this photo.
she's the only one missing.
And then Yasu is taking
In
this
the
photo.
picture Hero got, he's the only one missing.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Hey yo, look at Kyoko, dude. Kyoko in a swimsuit, dude.
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
But you know, there might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's picture. What is it? What digs in me? I have a clue, but I don't want to say it yet.
Photo one more time?
I know
It's
what's
not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check.
I know what's wrong. I know what's going on here.
Sure, no problem.
I know what Makoto
Yeah,
is thinking
I don't
of
mind.
right now. I'm on the same wavelength. I'm sure there's something unusual about these group photos. Yep, there is something. There's something sus. What is it? I need to compare each of them one more time. Yup. Byakuya's picture. Mm-hmm. Hina's picture. Hiro's picture. And mine. Yep. There's something strange about all of them. Something I can't quite pin down. Something. I already got it pinned down. Group photo has been updated.
Can you just forget about the photo already?
No, there's something wrong about these photos. I know there is.
Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake? No. I assure you, they're quite real.
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah, I don't remember ever taking a picture like that. So it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong. I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. There might be some other reason. Yeah? Some terrible reason. An unbelievable and but entirely horrifying reason. Okay. Let's do Hangman's Gambit. Memory loss, right? Or amnesia, there you go. Amnesia. What? What? No. Where's the S? S. And A. There you go. Amnesia.
Now I understand. Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Shut up, you're freaking,
We all lost our
clairvoyant.
memories? That's just crazy.
It's only natural that they wouldn't believe me, or wouldn't believe it. But no matter how much they raise, if that's absolutely true, they have no choice. Refuse it. We can't move forward until they accept it. And there's another way to prove it besides those pictures. Yep, there's another way to prove it. We're making our argument. Okay, which ones are there? Monokuma DVD, interview DVD. I think that's what I'm supposed to do.
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
But why is my health so low?
I promise you,
Holy
I
Jesus,
haven't
dude.
lost my memory.
I only missed 2
Ever
things.
since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
So the idea
I
that
keep
we all
pressing-
lost
why do I
our
keep holding on?
memories.
It's totally stupid. Obviously.
Okay, Hina's is the only one that's there.
You're saying we all...
Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fan?
I promise you, I haven't lost ever since I got to this school. I remember everything that's happened.
Damn it, are you serious? I hate that. These freaking stupid, pink stuff. White noise, dude.
Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened. So
Damn it, why do I keep pressing Y? Stop holding Y. I keep holding Y, not the right button.
Obviously. You're saying we all...
Since when did this turn into some
You
kind
hold
of
this one,
sci-fi
freaking Y,
fantasy?
dumbass.
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
There we go. Finally, dude.
No,
So
he's
annoying.
wrong.
Controls are really confusing for this.
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
No, it's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean
I mean all of us, including you.
you lied? I never did any kind of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself. The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
What are you saying?
I don't know. Whatever.
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
There's many ways to lose your memory.
How can you say
Could
that?
take out their
We're
brains.
talking about living, breathing amnesia here.
Living, breathe.
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously.
No.
Actually, we all said we could. Even me.
Even me.
I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, because it's all true.
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Then, they really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
How could someone just steal our memories?
I know.
How?
I know how it is.
Come,
I think
come,
it
come.
has
That
something to
hardly
do with the
matters right
animator
now.
or something.
If I said it was
I
hypnotism,
like
would you
that.
believe me?
An
Or
animator.
we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains? Would you really believe anything I said?
No, I'm
How
gonna
it
watch a
happened
video.
doesn't
That just
matter right
happened to
now.
erase your memories or something? I don't know.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose.
You lost
to it
3
all.
years of
A
school.
reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
What? The original motive?
You mean the motive you came up with? To try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
The motive was those
Sure
videos that you saw at
does.
the beginning of the game, right?
But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
So until we do that, well, either way, we have to explain every last remaining mystery. So, the one who killed Mukuro, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose. Okay, let's do this. Monokuma's control room, Mukuro Ikusaba's profile, headmaster's e-handbook. I think it's the profile.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the
How many
school?
still low? Oh.
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the Mastermind is here. The Mastermind is probably a million miles away. Because Masterminds always lurk off in the background, right?
Which one is it? Oh, it's the controller. Controller.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you
Is the mastermind really?
Of course, they have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
Exactly.
You're just making the Mastermind.
Okay, there you go.
No, it's wrong. There's no question that the Mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The Mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time. So there can't be any doubt. The Mastermind has been inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What? Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
How'd they
Yeah,
manage
but
to
one thing
survive
these
all
guys
this?
aren't thinking of is, what if one of the other students freaking faked their own death? Nobody freaking thinks of that. That's like one of the most obvious options there could be. One of the executions could have been freaking faked, you know? But no, these guys are just going on like, no, it's gonna has to be one of us, even though Monokuma is standing right there, and he has to be being controlled by someone, even though all of us are inside of this room right now. Yeah.
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
Well, it's... Cuz! It's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
Oh, I get it. The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Aw, nuts! You got me! Wait! What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The Mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
Mukuro's actual cause of death must have been the other wounds.
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
But it was covered in other wounds, blah 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 blah. So they do, yeah.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know...
You're wrong.
She denied me. Before I could even say anything. Come on. I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
If you're so sure we're going to deny you, why bother saying it in the first place?
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in...
There you go. Did just in time.
No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing. Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
Focus, I'm gonna get some water.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Seems right. Mukoto's fatal injury has been updated. Or has been added. Okay.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night? Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant.
Huh? Oh. My controller batteries died. Hold up, guys. Hold up. I don't think I have any batteries. Does this use batteries for this? Those use the wrong batteries. Yeah, I don't think I have any batteries. I didn't charge my controller. Let me quickly plug in this controller real quick.
If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. So who was it that attacked you?
The identity of one who attacked me was the Mastermind.
I got it! The one who attacked me was the true Mastermind. When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me. But I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the Mastermind.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask.
Shut up, Monica.
The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think.
Shut up, Monica.
Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
Yeah, you're a D. No, there's no way Mukuro was the one that attacked. Even if I didn't see her face. Fingies, look at the fingies. They have no nails. The tattoo should be obvious. There's the tattoo, but there's still the fingies, you know. Mukuro had the fingernails when she was dead in the garden. Monokuma fine. Okay, I'm back.
You never saw their
you never
face,
saw their face,
right?
Yeah.
So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face. There's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot? Or perhaps the left foot?
Hold up. Hold up. I need to check this out. Okay, they're however dead before the blast. The victim has been stabbed a single time with a knife and went completely to the body. Also been struck in the head with another object. The body was covered, no, the monocle of violence says nothing about the Fenrir tattoo. Let's see. Where is it? Which one will tell me about the Fenrir tattoo? None of them, so...
Or could it be the hips?
Which one is it? I don't want to try them all.
You never saw
I have
their
low health.
face, right? So you can't have any idea who was that. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
Damn it. I knew it was gonna be that one. Which one is it? I forgot which hand it was on, and there's no freaking thing anywhere there telling me which hand it's on.
You never saw their, so you can't have.
I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro.
You're wrong. There's another part of the. Oh, is it the
right hand or the left hand? Maybe the right foot. Or perhaps the left foot.
Left it. No. 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 No.
Or could it be?
Okay, that's so annoying, dude. It's just annoying. It's annoying. It's annoying.
You never saw their, so you can't have any.
I'm telling you
I don't know which hand it's on.
You're
I have
wrong.
no idea.
There's another part of the. Oh, and is it the
right hand?
Damn it. Of course it's not. You ruined me, Makoto. Words can cut deeper than blades, you know. You interrupted me while talking. What point of productive?
Shoot.
Seriously.
You never saw their face, so you can't have. I'm
This is
telling
the
you
only
now,
one there
it was
is, bro.
Oh, you're wrong. There's another part of the. Oh, is it the
Right or the left
that one.
hand? Maybe the right foot. Or perhaps the left foot.
And it's not the hips. It has to be this one.
Or
Are you
could
serious?
be
It just rolled off the freaking screen.
hips?
So annoying. I can't freaking
You
hit it.
never saw their, so you can't have. I'm telling you
And this is
now,
just annoying.
It was
I can't
Mukuro.
hit any of these white
There's
noise,
another
dude.
part of the. Oh, and is it the
The right hand or the left hand?
Which one is it? Are you just about to... Probably the hips. Let me just try the hips. Let me just try the hips real quick. Because
You never
but
saw
why
it,
would it be the
so you
foot?
can't have
It makes no sense for it to be the foot.
It was Mukuro.
You're wrong. There's another part of
And
the.
this is my
Oh,
last life, dude. I
Is it
have to
the
get this
right
one.
hand or the left hand? Maybe the right foot. Or perhaps the left foot. Or could it be the hips?
Yeah, I'm dead. This makes no sense. Oh wait, no. No, it makes perfect sense, I guess. I forgot that you can't take stuff from the thing. I completely forgot about that. Huh. But I still need to know which hand is on. I don't know what freaking hand it's on. Which one, the left or the right? So if the Mastermind is standing like this, this hand is up to them. So I guess it's the left hand? I don't know, I'm gonna take the left hand and then put it in the first one.
You never saw their. So you can't have any.
I'm telling you
gonna
now,
put it in this
it
one.
was Mukuro.
You're wrong. There's another part of the. Oh, and is it
The right hand or the left hand?
Please be
Maybe the
correct,
right
dude.
foot. Or perhaps the left foot. Or could it be
the hips?
Most notable feature of the tattoo mark, yeah. That was, yeah. But which hand was
You
it on?
never saw their face.
I assume it might have been on the left
I'm
hand.
telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you serious, dude? Why do I keep holding Y on that?
Oh, is it the
Or the left hand?
Oh, I completed the white noise.
Maybe the right foot. Or perhaps the left foot.
or could it be?
Okay, I completed the white noise thing. Alright, hit 500
You
white
never
noise.
saw their face, so you can't have any.
I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
It's still not that one? Are you serious? It's the right hand that was on, dude. It's just there's nothing in the freaking like all my stuff there telling me that it's that hand.
Oh? Is it the
Right or the left hand?
maybe the
This
report
better be the
perhaps
freaking
will
right hand, dude,
be
because it can't be anything
the
else.
hands.
It's on the hands. It's just stated it's on the hands, and there's nothing. And where else would I hit it besides this one?
Telling you now, it was Mukuro.
Finally, of course, it's on the right hand, dude. It's just the way it was positioned. I could have sworn it was on the. Well, I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly. A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such
Oh yeah, that
tattoo.
hand. Forgot. There was the right hand is one that
So
was
there's
picking
no
up. I
way
was
the
trying
person
to
behind
handle
the
it out.
mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got it. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me.
And it proves
It
proves
could have
everything.
been, you know, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it couldn't be any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But about Kyoko, it totally could have been her. Uh-oh, no snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye?
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh? Show me what?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Yeah, and Kyoko's freaking white before anyone could say anything. Kyoko's so white. The other person didn't look that white. Damn, look at that. Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burnt skin.
Awful, isn't it?
Ugh.
It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the Mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kyoko seemed to savor the words as she said them. And then she put her gloves back on.
My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No, and plus they weren't even the same skin color, so...
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true Mastermind.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours. Sorry. Did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Then
I
somehow
wonder.
she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
She was in the morgue, dude.
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Then, she was being stored somewhere?
But
It's just been stored in the fridge.
to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere?
There is one place. It's the biolab.
I got it!
The kitchen. Yes, she's in the kitchen.
Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
The biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
That's right.
Don't
It's
act like you
actually
didn't
set up
see
for
the
use
body.
as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're
Yep, it
also
is the
saying
perfect
the
place
body
to
was
hide a
moved
body.
from the biolab to the garden.
You can do a little stabby someone
I
and
have
shove
no
them in the
doubt
morgue
that
and pretend
that's
that
exactly
there
what
already a
happened.
dead person in
In
there.
fact, I have proof.
The proof that shows the body was carried from the biolab to the garden. The biolab, tarp or something. The tarp.
I got it! What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says biolab.
No, there.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that
Anyone would
tiny
have
little
noticed that.
thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
Why are they so? Why
This
is the
proves that
biolab
the
text
tarp
so small?
originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
Why is that table so dirty?
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they
Probably.
simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
Wow.
Hmm.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
Why didn't you move it in there after the spring?
That's just a wild guess. Where's
Wow,
your
okay, fuck,
evidence?
shut up.
Proof that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
Are you talking about unmasking the Mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
Yeah. An inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about?
La la la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Such a
Shut up, Monokuma.
Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about?
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that
What are you
one
talking about?
thing?
What one thing?
What do you think I'm talking about? Your family.
What? You my family. I don't have family. They'll die. So they'll die.
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message. So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Well, I know Kamaro's okay. There's like a whole game about
Why are
it.
you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Yes, I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if we want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. No, the inconsistency has to be. There's 16 things, but only 15 lights are on, right? That one area where the numbers just don't match. Yeah, there's 16 cubbies, but only 15 are lit up. I mean, not 15. Only
Are you
freaking.
sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible!
Like,
What? What do you want?
how many people have died so far? I don't know.
Are you sure about this?
There were 16
That's
things,
impossible!
but there wasn't the right amount of
Are you sure
lights
about
on
this?
for how many
That's
people died.
impossible!
That's what I'm trying to say.
Are you sure about this? I'm not listening!
What? What? Why didn't... Damn it. What? It's... But they decided to add that freaking thing,
Are you sure about this?
in the last
That's
class trial.
impossible! I'm not
You added this.
listening!
Damn it. Where's the lights?
What? What do you want?
Okay.
I'm not listening!
This should prove it.
There we go. They decided to add that scrolling thing on the last one.
The inconsistency Hyoko's talking about is the lights.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
Yeah.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it,
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on,
Yeah, there's only 9.
including the one Mukuro was in.
There's only 9. And 10 people are dead, right?
And there were only 9.
Yeah.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
9 lights doesn't make any sense. The number of lights should be on his 10.
I got it! 10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
suspicious? Why? That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far. and it should
Sayaka,
be clear.
Junko, Chihiro, Mondo, Hifumi, Taka, Celeste, Sakura, Mukuro. Finally is... Who also died? Damn it. I can't remember. Who died? 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 Hold up. Hold up. I need to count them from order. So there was... Oh yeah, Leon. Leon was the one I was forgetting. Okay, yeah, Leon. Sayaka died first. Junko was second. Leon was third. Chihiro was fourth. Mondo was fifth. Taka was sixth. Hifumi was seventh. Celeste was eighth. Celeste was eighth. Soccer was ninth. And victim number 10 was Mukuro.
So 10 people in all?
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
No.
I got it! The Mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But why?
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
I don't know. Why doesn't it match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies.
Yeah, they're storing butter in there, so.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
So the second
I'm
girl only 8
completely
bodies?
lost.
Because
How can the
one of
number of
them have
victims
butter.
be less than the number of murders?
The reason there are less bodies than murders. The explanation for more murders than victims. Why is that? What would it take for them make sense? Same person was killed twice. Yes.
I got it!
Yep.
What about if the same person was killed twice?
Huh? Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far. But one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Murdered and murdered again?
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess. But still, something like that.
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
Okay. Very well.
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone
Yep.
else.
Here we go.
That's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
You wanna know? You wanna know?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become
You wanna know?
obvious.
You wanna know Monokuma? Who it was? You wanna know?
Nothing's gonna become obvious. Because Kyoko's totally delusional.
Okay. We're doing this now, Monokuma. We're doing this, okay? Okay. I'm gonna have to take one of these.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono?
Nope.
Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata? Chihiro Fujisaki? Mondo Owada? Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi Yamada? Celestia Lu, whatever?
No, whatever.
Or maybe Sakura Ogami? No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice.
No. Why do I keep clicking Y? Stop holding Y, dude.
Who is this someone else? Was it Sayaka? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata? Chihiro Fujisaki? Mondo Owa? Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi Yamada? Celestia Lu? Whatever. Or maybe... No, there's no way.
It was Junko Enoshima who was the
Junko.
Mukuro.
Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
She got hit by a gun here. Stab.
Well, remember what happened to her?
She got stab.
She was impaled by a bunch of spears, all over her body.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered,
Then the similarities match?
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those 2 bodies are actually one and the same.
so let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
Then, it's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person?
Yup.
Wait, so then... Yeah, what does it all mean?
What does it all
It
mean?
means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
And that's the true identity of the Mastermind?
Yup.
Who is it? Who's behind all
What
this?
you wanna know?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro.
You're an idiot! How is it Mukuro?
She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died.
Shut up, bro. Just shut up.
So Mukuro is still alive.
Yeah, but the tattoo wouldn't prove anything. It's Mukuro who was cosplaying as Junko.
Silence? Then I must be right.
No, you're not right, Toko. You're an idiot. That's what you are. Mukuro alive. The one that's still alive is Mukuro? But can we really believe that? We can't. Because Toko's just an idiot. No, there's no way Mukuro Kusabe is still alive. Toko is just an idiot. Okay, let's do this. Mukuro's fatal injury, Mukuro's profile. I think that's it.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's butt. So the Mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
For that to be true, then that could have been her body we found in the garden. And is that really possible? No, it's not possible.
Body we
Which one
found in the
do I do?
garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. So the Mastermind's true identity is.
What do you say,
Which one is it?
Monokuma?
Do you give up?
I assume it might be the one Toko said.
The body we
Second.
wasn't. Then she's still. That's right. So the
Damn it. Which one is it?
Shoot!
The body we found it wasn't Mukuro.
Do I take this?
Then she's still alive? That's right. So the
Mastermind.
No. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, let me just try this again, dude. Of course I failed.
I refuse to give up yet.
Never gonna get... Hurry up, dude. Okay. Mukuro's fatal injury, Monokuma file, number 5, and
The body we
Monokuma file.
found
Hold
in
up.
the garden.
Let me see. This one talks about the victim's identity unknown, have been stuck in the head, yeah, blah, blah, blah. This one talks about her height, weight, vitals, Headmaster's Ihan. Which was the other one? It was Mukuro's fatal injury. Why didn't I look at that? Mukuro's fatal injury, fatal wounds appeared to be the collection of wounds covering her body.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the Mastermind's true identity is.
Of course. Which one is it, dude? What do I do?
Shoot!
The body it wasn't Mukuro. Then she's still. That's right. So the
Mastermind's identity is.
What do you say, Monica?
Wait, I'm gonna try this one on this one.
It wasn't.
No. Dude, I've tried like all of them, dude.
Shoot!
And it makes no sense for it to be the fatal injury. Or the Monokuma file.
It wasn't Mukuro.
No. I've tried on all of them, dude.
The body we found, it wasn't. Then she's still alive. That's right.
And why would it be the
Mastermind's true identity is
Why would it be the that Monokuma is saying? Why would it be that? That makes no sense for it to be
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Yeah. Dude, this is impossible.
Shoot!
Think about this. There must be a contradiction in this. There's no contradiction anywhere. Well, there is, but freaking it makes no sense because she's saying that it's Mukuro, but why can't I show the... Oh, this makes no sense, dude.
I refuse to give up yet.
Hold up. Hold up. I am mad. So, I am Googling this. I am going to Google this. Because it's impossible to beat. It's impossible.
Body we found in the
Which,
garden.
this is the last quest trial, so... I just don't know what to Google. What's the right answer for non-stop debate? Let's see. It's chapter 1, bro. Why are you showing chapter 1, dude? I said freaking last class trial. This is chapter 6? I don't remember. I don't know which chapter this is. This is not. That's chapter 1. Okay, I have to go all the way to the bottom. Phases and mini games. Okay, chapter 6. Is this where I'm at? I think, yeah. Non-stop debate. Yeah, okay. This is it. Yeah, it's the profile. All those wounds in battle. Obviously, she got all those wounds in battle. No, it's not that one. It wasn't Mukuro. I did that. I did this one on It Wasn't Mukuro, dude.
It wasn't Mukuro.
How? I did that. This game's so stupid, dude. I did that, dude.
No. The body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of. The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
Who else? Someone made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. Seriously, everyone in this game are idiots. There's only one person it could be. Yes, there's only one person it could be. Freaking Junko Enoshima. Stupid. Freaking Junko Enoshima, bro.
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
Huh?
Yes, I am.
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes.
God, man, you're supposed to be one of the smart ones here, dude. You're acting like an idiot. We just confirmed that this was Mukuro that died.
It had to have been some kind of charade.
We just confirmed that this right here is Mukuro.
But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Now that you mentioned it, Junko is its own person, you know. Junko exists. It's not like Junko doesn't exist. It's not like Junko was just made up. I touch her wrist to check for a pulse. Movies and stuff. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I did check, absolutely. And I can say for sure she was dead. There's no question Junko was dead. That was Mukuro. We just confirmed this.
So, the idea that she's still alive.
It must be wrong.
Shut up.
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
Monokuma, you be
I
quiet.
know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way?
By punching you in the face,
Junko
Byakuya, because you're an idiot.
absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think
We
need to
just
look at this
confirmed
from
that
the opposite
Junko was Mukuro.
Huh?
What's with all of you?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
By not being there. Jesus, dude. But still, if she were alive somehow, could it be that Junko is not the one that died? My god, dude. It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely. Oh my god. We just said that that was Mukuro. Dude. What the heck? Replacement, right? Replaced.
Now I understand. That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Switch places?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
That's not true.
That would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
Junko was never in this. Was never
I don't
with
know
them to
anything
begin with.
about
Junko
this
was the
switching
extra
places
16th
thing,
student.
but
Mukuro was with them the entire time.
that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah. You're saying they switched? When could they even have done that?
At the beginning of the game. At the beginning of the damn game, dude.
Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
This ain't Naruto, dude.
Good point. There's just no way they can switch like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
There has to be a way. I need to figure out how to explain. They switched at the beginning.
I got it! The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Finally, you're being freaking smart.
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met was actually Mukuro all along?
Then we'd already met her?
Yes.
I had, like, a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right? Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
I believe so.
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Mukuro is the true mastermind.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
Junko is the true ultimate
So
despair.
Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her.
Mukuro's not the ultimate despair, dude.
It would
She's
be
the ultimate
fair to
soldier.
say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
Yeah. They all have their own ultimate talents.
the will to
They're
fight
just the
back.
remnants of despair.
I think he's just afraid.
Junko's the ultimate despair.
What's that mean, afraid?
Shut up, Monokuma.
Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Nah, not really.
Why haven't you been saying anything?
You wouldn't be scared if you have
Because
hope.
it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity.
Shut up, Monokuma. You are Junko. Shut up.
As if.
You're Junko.
Then why did
Stop
you
lying.
try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity? Go ahead. Tell me when I ever did anything like that. When did I do that?
During the... in the pictures and in the other thing. Doesn't matter. Because I've already figured it out. Yep, in the photos that we got and in the video thing. I tried to hide Junko's identity, it's not just once, but twice. Yep, twice. Pictures and the video. First time was during our last investigation. Will I use the interview?
I got it! While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
It wasn't the monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened? Oopsie, it looks like I broke out of service. What? It just so happened to break just now? Now then, when does it matter? Whatever, don't care. Don't read this freaking stuff again. That's what failure is, right?
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is Because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
Yeah, but not the
whole
ultimate
power outage
imposter.
thing was just a fluke.
He's probably good at Among Us. No, it wasn't a fluke. The Mastermind definitely obstructed the power outage. And that's not the only time he tried to hide Junko's identity. Mastermind tried to cover up one other piece of evidence. I've got to reveal that. Okay, I'm doing this here. Moment of truth.
Punishment is waiting for you. Are you sure about this? You're getting all riled up. That's impossible.
Okay. Photo of Kyoko
That's
and the headmaster.
impossible.
Group photo.
This should prove it.
Yeah, because if you notice carefully in all the photos,
The video
Junko's
wasn't
face is the only one
thing you
that
tried
didn't
to
show
cover
up.
You did the same thing with this group
That's what I
photo.
was talking about earlier. Junko's face did not show up in the photos. They're all covered by some magic.
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we got. In all the photos, there's a certain...
The unusual circumstance common to all these. Junko's face, look at that. Look at Junko. You can't, she's always either turning her back or her face is covered. Junko's face.
I got it! Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face. It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think? And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko. Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
Yeah.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2!
Xanadu.
With this, the identity and the crimes of the Mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait, hold on!
Reveal yourself.
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything, right now.
Okay, we're doing a closing argument, but this isn't the end of the class trial, though. So, let's see. What do I do here? This one? Maybe? Yeah, that one. Go stabby stab. That's the body. Put that one maybe? Okay, right here is this one. Or no. There's this one. Or it's that one. Hold on. This one. Maybe that one. And then this one here. Ah, my butt. Ah, ow. And which one goes here? This one maybe? And then this one's last. So we got that right.
Here's exactly
Let's see.
what happened. We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko.
Okay, first one's right.
The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusama. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the Mastermind, Junko and Oshima.
Uh-huh.
Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue. Until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame
These are
Kyoto,
blue.
who proved to be
That's
one
weird.
big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school.
Did I get this one right? Yes, I did. Okay. Yes. Okay, got these right.
So she put on a mask and then attacked me.
Got that one right.
After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room.
Got that one right.
Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
I wonder what would happen if Junko accidentally closed that hatch down, because it can only be opened and closed, or like it can only be opened and from
Finally,
the inside,
by
so you can't
strapping
open
a
it from the
bomb to
outside.
body, she was able to
So it has to
destroy
stay
any
open.
remaining
What if
evidence.
she accidentally
She
closed
needed
it
to hide
and
the
then
body's true identity.
she can't hide, and we walked in there?
She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma. The real Junko and Oshima.
Damn.
That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
What do you think he's doing? Junko's like all the way over there.
It's not like
Junko has to like run all the way over here.
or
No?
something. How long do you
Junko's
plan
upstairs.
to keep hiding?
Has to run down all the stairs, come all the way over here. No. Junko can't just
Give
teleport.
it up, Junko. The game's over.
Junko can't even hear you right now. Junko's not in the room. Okay, now. Oh, it's Monaco.
Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
Yolta despair, Junko and Oshima.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear. If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world.
Why do
We've
you sound
even
like that?
drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking.
What?
Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Huh? What are you talking about? I can't save. Okay?
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing
I
with
see
you.
how it is.
It's been so long since I've had an audience.
I see how it is.
Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
This is the Mastermind? She's the real Junko and Oshima?
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time.
It's all your fault, Junko. You're the one that did that.
Face.
Huh? What about my face? What's
Mm.
wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
Chihuahuas aren't cute.
I
They're
feel
devils.
like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
No, I do remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen. Of course you've seen it. She's in magazines, dude. She's a magazine model. Of course you would have seen it unless you're stuck under a rock.
That's right. It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began.
I've seen her on tons of magazine covers, but I feel like I don't quite match up. I feel like that doesn't quite match. Huh? Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Haha. Well, of course, those are totally photoshopped. Cannot read. Yeah, you know, edited to hell and back with like computers and junk. Oh, so they aren't real.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me, and Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist.
Okay.
Not even if they're twins.
Twins!
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima! Together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the ultimate despair!
Whoa! She's a totally different person now.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself. But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over? Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if!
Well, I suppose I'd better explain. For my plan to
How
work,
did you put your hair up
someone
like
had
that?
to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called Mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family.
But guys, this video is almost 2 hours long, and I do not want it to be that long, so I'm gonna end it here. Next video is for sure gonna be the last Danganronpa video, Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc video I make. Probably, unless I come back to do the other stuff, you know, the extras. But I might not. I'll do all that stuff off camera, like getting all the achievements and getting everyone a star on their names and stuff like that. I'll complete all the achievements off camera because, you know, just because. But I will see you guys next video in the last Danganronpa 1 video. And just, you know, peace out and bye-bye.